Good morning to all of you. Today's lecture we start with the introduction to cybercrime, then Indian IT Act 2000, and second point which is to be discussed is global perspective on cybercrime. In first lecture we have defined the cybercrime. Cybercrime, a crime which is done through the computer and through internet, that is called as a cybercrime. Any crime which is done through the computer and internet, that is called as a cybercrime. First we define the cybercrime. So a crime done through computer and illegal activity committed on the internet, where the computer acts as a tool for a crime and exposed to the internet security. So in four different ways we can define the cyber crime. So what are the major categories of cybercrime? So there are the three basic major categories of cybercrime: against cybercrime against the person, cybercrime against the property, and cybercrime against the government. Now let us introduce the concept Information Technology Act 2000. The Information Technology Act 2000, also known as ITA 2000 or IT Act, is an act on the Indian Parliament which was notified on 17 October 2000. It is a primary law in India dealing with the cybercrime and electronic commerce. So this is the first law which is introduced by the Indian Parliament, where the Indian deal with the electronics, commerce and with the cybercrime. It is based on UNICITRAL model law or international commercial attribution recommended by the General Assembly of United Nations, which is held on 30 January 1970. So, Information Technology Act can be defined. This act passed by the Indian Parliament contains cyber laws, provide the legal framework and provide the safeguards for the e-commerce transaction and e-data interchange. So, in this law, what are the objectives, what are the facilities provided to facilitate the maintenance the electronic record, to facilitate the legality of electronic transaction. So, for example, your bank transactions, share market transactions, your demat account, everything, your payment, all will be legalized under the electronic transactions, under the IT Act 2000. The electronic records, for example, your contracts, e-contracts, your emails, all these under this category. Then to facilitate the electronics filing, for example, bank applications under your interview, online interview, as well as your government job form filling online. These are the, and to add the various another acts. The Information Technology Act contains 13 chapters, 94 sections and 4 schedules. For example, in section 65, the offences is tampering the computer documents with the source. If a person knowing or intentionally conceals the destroy, the alters the intentionally and the cause another conceal, destroy or alter any computer source code used by the computer or computer program or computer system or computer network, the code it required to keep or maintain the law of the time being course. So offense means attack or crime in this section under 65, that is tampering the computer documents, means we can change the program information of any victim. What are the penalties? So imprisonment up to 3 years or the fine up to 20,000 or up to maximum 2 lakhs. Some important sections under IT Act. Section 1 to 14, legal aspect for the digital signature. Section 15 to 42, license for the digital signature certificate. Section 43 to 47, penalties and compensation. Section 48 to 64, tributes, appeal to High Court, etc. And section 65 to 79 are the offences. For example, recently we have described the section 65. The offences is tampering of documents with the computer, as well as section 66, hacking the computer system. Section 66C, using the password another person, and 66F acts the cyber terrorism. These are the offences. These are the activity, criminal activity on the which the section 65 to 69, 79 are covered. Then section 80 to 94 are the miscellaneous provisions. What are the advantages of this act? Helpful to promote e-commerce, means this act gives the security. All e-commerce, all banking transaction, all share market transactions related to the through the internet. Enhance corporate business. So virtual business done through the email, any type of services which is used by the corporate, by the internet, that can be provide the security under this act. Then filling online forms and high penalty for the cyber crime. Then we go to a global perspective of a cyber crime. The global perspective of a cyber crime means overall of a cyber crime around the world. According to the recent report of Indian Computer Emergency Response, CRT, the maximum number of cyber attacks on official Indian website from China, United States and Russia. This report CRT sends to the National Security Council, secretaries and other security agencies. Cybercrime account for more than 50% all the crimes in United Kingdom, as the report in National Crime Agency. The malicious hackers are now attacking on computer networks at the rate of one attack in every 39 seconds will be launched. This is the research under the University of Maryland. The 70% state survey organizations were affected by the successful cybercrime, which is launched in year 2018. Cybercrime is also rise in America. More than 1.3 million Americans are affected by the cybercrime in the year of 2017. This is the report generated by Norton Cyber Security, which is the agency under the American In England, in financial year 2018, there are also 6 million crimes are under the cybercrime, that is the fraud, computer misuse, are launched in year 2018. So this is an overview of global perspective of cybercrime around the world. So in this lecture, we define the cybercrime definitions, various forms or various norms. Then the 3 major categories of a cybercrime. Then Indian IT Act 2000, its objective, whether various section, in which section the different guidelines or different section will be covered. Then we go to the overview of a global perspective on cybercrime. Thank you.